Hello, fifth grade girls and boys. Good to see you. I wanted to give you another lesson, putting it on YouTube so you can watch it, and on Google Classroom, of course. You can get your passcode from your teacher anytime. So the first song that I gave you, that I recorded for you on the first video, was Hot Cross Buns. And tonight, we're going to do Gently Sleep. Now, Hot Cross Buns was for the white belt. Gently Sleep is for the yellow belt. First of all, at the beginning, on the staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. You have a treble clef, that's the high tones that you hear. And then you have a sharp sign, looks like a hashtag. And then you have 4/4. 4/4. The top 4 beats, there's 4 beats in each measure. A measure goes from one bar line to the other, like on a yardstick, an inch or whatever the measurements are. So the top number is 4 beats per measure, and the bottom number is that the quarter note gets 1 beat. Remember, the quarter note has a dirty face and a stem. These are quarter notes right there. And the half note has 2 beats, has a clean face and a stem. And that's the only 2 rhythms that you need to know for Hot Cross Buns. And it's the same 3 notes as in the first song that you learned to play, Hot Cross Buns. But it's just rearranged a little bit. Same 3 letters, G, A, and B. Okay, first of all, I want you to get your recorder. And make sure, now, first position is down in your lap. Second position is at your mouth. And then we play. Always your right hand is at the bottom and your left hand is at the top. Okay? You do not use your 5th finger of your left hand to play at all. But you always have your thumb at the back. Your right hand, if you don't play the notes, is just resting in a rounded hand position at the bottom beside the holes. Okay? Now, what is it that you say when you play? What is it? What do you verbalize? Two. T-U. Two. 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 And that'll give you enough air pressure to go through the recorder and out through the holes to make the pitch that you need. Now, I'm going to play it first straight through. And then I want us to go back and while you play, I want us to say the letter names. While I play, I want you to say the letter names. While you play, I'll say the letter names. Then we'll talk about the rhythms. We'll count, and then we'll play it through slowly, and then speed it up a little bit, and work on the fingering. Make sure that we remember the fingering for each one. Okay. I'll just play it straight through. Hot Cross Buns starts on B. B is on the middle line. 1, 2, 3. 3rd line from the bottom. 1 finger at the front, and the thumb is covered the back. Make sure that you cover all the holes completely. Okay, now the first note, let's look at them. Let's go straight through the notes and you spell them with me. Remember that B is on the middle line. Like I said, you always count from the bottom up on the staff. So it's 1, 2, 3. And the B, to make a B, your thumb is at the back, and your thumb is your 1 finger, and your pointer finger is your 2nd finger. So it covers the top hole, and then your thumb covers the back. And make sure that you squeeze it enough that you have these little rings on your fingers. And if you do, that means you're doing it correctly. Okay? So the first is B. So to make a B, you do that. Now to make an A, you're going to go down in pitch. The B is higher pitched then the A. So you add a finger, you go down, and here's the A, and here's the B. So you go from A to B by lifting a finger, and go from B to A by putting another finger down. And then A is the only space note in the song. It comes in between the lines. See where my head is? That would be A. Okay, on the second space. Not on the line, but in between the lines. So that's the second space, A. 2 fingers and thumb in the back. Okay. And then the next note, it goes B, A, and then you have G. And G is on the second line from the bottom going up. And all you have to do is add another finger. Put another finger down. This is G. All the fingers now are used because you never use your pinky or your 5th finger. So this is 4th finger, 3rd finger, 2nd finger, and your thumb is your 1 finger. So all those are pressed down for G. Okay? So G, A, and B in the music, they're all half notes. How many beats do they get? Yes, 2 beats each. And then we have this little brick that sits on the 3rd line, little black brick, and that is called a half note rest. So you actually do not play anything there. Your breathing happens instead of playing music. Okay, so it's a rest. A half note rest gets 2 beats of rest, just like a half note gets 2 beats of sound. Okay, so G on the on the second line from the bottom, G. A is on the space, B is on the 3rd line. So at the very beginning, it will go from the top. B, A, G. Rest, rest. B, A, G. Rest, rest. Now, that's the first line of music. The second line, there's only one rest, and that's at the very end. So the second line of music begins with the G's, and they're all quarter notes. All of the faces are colored in. So the quarter note happens to be on the same line as the G was up in the first line. Okay, there's a G half note, clean face. And then over here, it's a G quarter note, dirty face. Okay, so you don't move your hand. If you've played G half note, you rest, 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 and then go to the next row or line of music, and you have G, 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 G. 4 G's in a row. And then you lift a finger because you have A, 4 A's in a row. A, and then it's just like the beginning. B, A, G, rest, rest. Okay, so I'm going to play, and then you say the letters out loud. And then you play, and I'll say the letters out loud. Okay? Are you ready? What's the first note? B, that's correct. And it has 1 finger at the top and your thumb at the back. You say the letters out loud now. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Very good. Now, I took a breath after that A because I'm thinking, oh dear, do they have their books? I sure hope they have their books. The day that you got the recorder, you should have gotten your music books to go with it. So I didn't even think about that a while ago when I began, but that was Hot Cross Buns. Okay, now we're going to... Oh my goodness, I'm trying to hurry and make this video. I messed up. So that was Hot Cross Buns. That was a review for Hot Cross Buns. Please excuse Miss Mercer, okay? Turn the page. Gently sleep. That's what I need to do, gently sleep. Okay, so I'm going to play that for you. Same 3 notes. I get these mixed up. I'm so sorry. So now we're going to turn it the other way. We're going to start with a G. Oh my. So thank you for reviewing Hot Cross Buns. And now we'll do Gently Sleep, which has yellow belt. Okay, I'm all right. It'll be okay. So here we go. G. Where's G? On the music. Yep. Yes, it is. Second line up. And you use all the fingers except your pinky. Okay? So it's G, A, B. All right? Because it's quarter, quarter, half note. And then the next measure, A, G, A. And there's this little thing floating up in the sky that looks like a comma. And that just means breathe, because you have two measures and then you need to breathe. Okay? So I'm going to play those first two measures. And then you breathe. And then guess what? The next measure is just like the first measure. G-A-B, quarter, quarter, half note. And then the next measure you would think would be like the second measure, but it's not. It's the same notes, but they're mixed around. A, B, G. And that's going to be the most difficult or the most challenging measure in the song, because you have to go A and then lift a finger to B and then G. Okay? A, B, G. All right? So I'm going to play the first line. You look at your music, please, and say the letters out loud with me. First letter is G. 1, 2. First position. Second position. Ready? 1, 2. Ready, go. That was the first row of music, okay? Or the first staff. And then the second staff is the same thing. G, A, B, A, G, A. Breathe. G, A, B, G. So the first line of music is exactly like the same. Exactly like the second line of music. So if you can play the first one, you can play the second one, and you got the whole song. It's great. Okay? So I'm going to play it straight through. You say the letters out loud, and then we'll switch it. 1, 2. Ready, go. Okay, now it's your turn. Got your recorder in first position. Second. 1, 2, ready, go. G, A, B, A, G, A. G, A, B, A, B, G. G, A, B, A, G, A. G, A, B, A, B, G. Good job. Okay, so now let's play it together. First position, second, 1, 2, ready, go. Excellent. So now in your repertoire, you have 2 recorder pieces. The first one, Hot Cross Buns. The second one, Gently Sleep. So when you pass those 2, you get 2 ribbons. I can't wait to give them back to you. We'll give them to you some way. So I hope I can get to hear you play for me. Maybe we can work out something on Google Classroom. We ought to be able to somehow. I'll talk to Miss Woods and Miss Tyler. They'll help me out. I hope they will anyway. Okay, well, you have a great evening, and you be looking for the next video where I show you the third song in the book. Yes, Merrily We Roll Along. And it is for the orange belt. And Merrily We Roll Along is the same tune as Mary Had a Little Lamb. So you ought to be able to recognize it. Well, you take care. Work hard. It won't be long. We'll be out for summer. Okay? Good to talk to you again. Hope to see you soon. Take care.